Hey guys, I'm out this morning gathering some rosemary because I'm going to make some remembrance candles for my Samhain altar. So I am out here in my herb bed, as you can see, my rosemary here, to gather some because I'm going to put it on my, like I said, my candles that I'm going to make, and I will show you how to do that. So I'm going to take this inside and grind it up in my spice grinder, and then I will be back with the supplies to show you how to make your own remembrance candles for your Samhain altar. So be back later. Okay guys, as you can see, I have gathered several sprigs of rosemary, and I'm going to put them in my spice grinder so that I can do my candles. I won't bore you and make you watch me do all of this, but just want to show you that I actually did gather, rosemary from my own herb bed. But anyway, I will be back once I have all this ground up. I tell you, I wish you guys could smell this because it's just, I love the smell of fresh rosemary. It smells heavenly. Anyway, I'll be back with, once I have these all ground up, to show you and to tell you my supply list. To show you how to make candles. But first, I guess I'll have to tell you my supply list for, I don't know, I guess I'm babbling. But anyway, I'll be back. Alright guys, I am getting ready to pour my wax into my double boiler to melt it. And I have wax like this because I make the wax scented tarts that you use in the wax warmers. So I'm not really measuring out a definite amount, but it's at least, I think, like half a cup of my wax. You can use melted wax, of course. You can use other methods, old candles that you want to get rid of, remelt those. You might wonder why I'm over here at my washer. Well, that's where my outlet is in my basement, so I have to go where the electric is. For my candles, my remembrance candles for my Samhain altar, I'm just going to use the utility candles that I don't know if you can see, utility candles that I just bought them at the dollar store. I think there's like 6 in a pack. I'm going to be covering those. I got 2 of them. I'm going to make 2, like I said, one for my grandpa that I was very close to that passed almost 4 years ago now, and then one for my other grandpa who just passed in December of last year. So I'm making 2 for my older. I'm going to color them black. So in the wax that I put, this tart wax, I'm going to melt some black crayons that I have peeled the paper off of. I don't know why I didn't think of this, but I originally was looking for black candles that I could remelt, and I couldn't find them anywhere at a price that I thought was affordable. And a very wise woman said to me, just use black crayons, dear. I don't know why I didn't think of that. It was like, duh, light bulb moment. So thank you, Miss Brooke, for that word of advice. But anyway, I'm going to break up my black crayon, which I don't know if you can see, put it in there, and hopefully it melts. So once my wax is melted, I will show you how to cover those candles. But the herbs that I have, of course you saw me with the rosemary sprig that I have ground up. Then I use rosemary I'm using for remembrance. Then I have mugworts, which I use for divination, or divination, however you want to say it. I say divination, divination, yes, divination. I'm like a blabbering idiot this morning, I can't speak. And actually it's not even morning, it is afternoon. And then I have a bag of ground up cinnamon for the protection. So I have rosemary for remembrance, mugwort for divination, and cinnamon for protection, because those are all the things that I want to do with my candles, you know. So after my wax has melted, I will be back to show you how to cover these candles. Oh, and you will need just a plain cheap old sponge paintbrush. So I will be back. Okay guys, I am back. I have my wax melted. I don't know how good you can see that, but anyway, it is melted. And now I'm going to start the very simple task of dipping my paintbrush in the wax, and I'm just going to brush it quickly on my candles, roll them. This is not a quick process. You kind of have to roll and do and it doesn't seem to be working, but I seem to be splattering wax everywhere. It's a very time-consuming process actually, so hopefully I can get one done so that you can see how it looks dipping and rolling. You have to work quickly because the wax cools very quick. The wax does cool very quickly. So I'm hoping that you can see this, because all I can see is the shadow of I used to in my prim days make grubby candles this way, only I just added cinnamon and ginger and cloves. I didn't do them for you know, remembrance. That was my pre-pagan days. You know, you can make them as thick as you want with the herb combo. I will probably just add color up here by the wick. I won't add, you know, herbs clear up there. You can cover the whole candle if you want. You don't have to, you know, it's your candle, you do it your way. You know, once I get all the herbs on it that I want, I go back over and seal them in wax. Normally I would use a paper plate to do this with my herbs, but I am out of paper plates at this time. And my wax is looking more green than black, but anyway, that's alright. So, it can be a little messy, yes. But there you have my version of how I do my remembrance candles. I know it doesn't look all pretty, but it still serves its purpose for what I need in my ritual. You know, so it honors my ancestors who have passed. So, you know, it works for me. You don't have to use these type of candles. These are just the ones that I prefer to use. You can, you know, and wax wise when adding, you can use, if you like when I did my grubby candles and my prim days, I just used the scented wax from the, yeah, the tarts, you know, that you go out, you buy the melt in the potpourri burners. I just moded, yeah, I moded. I just melted those in the potpourri burner I have, and just dipped my paintbrush in there and did it that way. Then dipped them in the, you know, this cinnamon and that and such. Gosh, I'm such, I don't know, absent-minded today or what? I don't know. It's just, whoa. But anyway, there is how I make remembrance candles. You can do it, you know, any way that you choose. Whatever way works for you. If you make some, love to see them. You know, so. Probably what I will do with the remaining wax is make some scented tarts to melt. But you know, there is no right or wrong way to make remembrance candles. Like I said, they may not be pretty, but they're mine and I like them. This is how I do them, and so thanks for watching. Have a magical day, and I will see you all later.